Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 14 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series where we're actually gonna get into Nature's Aura. We spent a couple episodes like prepping for it and doing some fun automations, just more so for fun than anything. But it's working. Look, my drone's doing his thing and we have a lot more gold leaf than we had when we ended last episode, so like, it's working. That's kind of cool. Today we're going to actually use some of the stuff that we've been getting, though, and for this we are going to start looking at the Ritual of the Forest, which is the very first crafting mechanic of Nature's Aura. So the Ritual of the Forest is how we can make some of the initial things that we're going to need, okay? So luckily the book does a good job of kind of like locking things that you don't have access to yet, which is kind of cool. Like, sometimes I like when there's things that are locked, and sometimes I don't. But the mods that I'm less familiar with, now obviously I've done Nature's Aura a few times because it's a cool mod, but I always kind of like forget stuff about it. So like reminding myself how it works is kind of fun. So there's a bunch of things that we're gonna take a look at today. We're gonna start with these chapters because anything in yellow here means that it will unlock future chapters. So by having them, there's a little yellow indicator here. We know that's like the next thing we kind of have to do in order to see what's next. So Ritual of the Forest is one of the first things we're going to want to get. We're going to need some wooden stands. So let's get some of those. Wooden stand from Nature's Aura. I believe we needed, what is it? Is it 6 or 8 that we need? I think it's 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8. Cool. And then we can visualize what this looks like. So I'm going to kind of put him... Let's see, where in here should we stick him? I'm going to like kind of catty corner the chunk a little bit. So if we put him there-ish, are you all like within one chunk? Yes, you're right at the edge of the chunk there, and you're right at the edge of the chunk there, so that's perfect. Nice. Hey, that's not the right spot. Beautiful. Okay, gold powder. That's going to be the next piece. We're just going to get a bunch of that from our gold leaf. Now the gold powder is going to kind of go in this pattern. Now there's a few ways I might want to automate like replacing this once it's done. We could do it with building gadgets. That could kind of be cool. Yeah, that might work. That might work. What would be like a nice way to automatically and quickly place all those? Right, that might be a good thing. I wonder what could we use to place in that area. You think I could get a turtle to click it? That maybe? I don't know. I kind of don't want a turtle sitting here. Like conceptually, that doesn't sound fun to me. I could use a copy paste gadget, right? And what we could do is maybe copy, you know what I'm going to do? Not have you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy from here to here, but then I'm going to edit the start position to be that and confirm it. So now if we look at what that's going to look like, it's basically going to be the pattern, right? And if we anchor it, you must have some kind of, yeah, you do. There we go. I'm like, why are you so out of place? Makes sense. So if I do this and anchor it, when I right click you, do you reset your anchor? You don't. Good. That's what I was kind of hoping for. I don't think. Yeah, his anchor stays. Nice. Okay. So that way, what I can do is anytime... Right? I should remove this guy. Hang on, let me get rid of this because we don't want this no more. Unvisualize, right? Now this is like always anchored to that position, and I can just right click it whenever I want, and it'll like replace it all. How cool is that? So what could I do to like automate that clicking? I'd like to be able to say like, if there's not already gold powder there, click it. And in theory, because it's bound to my AE system, I don't even need the gold powder in my inventory. As long as there's gold powder in the AE system, we should be cool. Right? Should be. But we'll see. Let me think about that one for a minute. How might I want to automate that? I'm pretty sure turtles can handle it, but there might be another approach. Hey, look, my drone is recharging. Ah, how cool is that? Look at him go. I should throw some speed upgrades in there to help him charge a little faster. See the pressure? You can see it over here on the right. 1.1 bars. Cool, right? And I could probably turn off my entity tracker at this point so that we no longer see him. But yeah, he's charging. Look at him go. You can see it up here on the tooltip as well, 2.7-ish, right? Once he gets to 10, he'll go back to work. Very cool, right? Uh-huh, uh-huh. So I tested, and I don't think turtles can use the gadget. So how about we stick with the kind of the thing we've been doing already, which is drones. That should be cool, right? That should be fun. I like that idea. So by teaching the thing how to make the thing, you can now make more on demand. Cool. That should work. And let's do like a really simple drone program, right? We just did a super complex one, so let's do like a simpler one, right? So that shouldn't be a problem. Now here's a trick with drones, is if the drone already has a program in it, you can actually import the program from the drone. So you can take what's on the drone and put it in the window here. So if you want, you don't have to worry about losing what's in here. You can also dump it to Pastebin. So I might do that. I have to log in, upload to Pastebin, get from Pastebin. Can I just dump it like text or something? I guess not. I don't want to do that. What I'll probably do is just make another programmer. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. That should be fine, right? We'll make a new programmer just because I want to not have any chance of losing this program. It was a lot of work. I don't want to risk any chance of it, you know, disappearing. Is that fair? So like we'll have another one over here. And this will be one of the drones that'll do like some of the miscellaneous tasks, like what I want to do right now. So you're going to sit here, right? And you're going to have a start program, and it's going to be really quite simple. All I want you to do is place blocks in each of these positions, right? So GPS tool, wherever I have it. Okay. Let's do not the area tool, but like the regular tool. That should be cool. I think. So I'm going to have you do place. And so I want you to actually first import from inventory. Where is that? It's around here somewhere. Export to inventory. Import from inventory. Okay. And that'll be that inventory. Area. Click. Item filter. Gold powder. Cool. So get gold powder out of that inventory. And then we're going to go place. I wish I could like specify like the area in a way that doesn't involve each individual block. Because each individual block placement is kind of stinky. But I think it's going to have to be what it has to be. Right? Is that right? And then do that. Can I do that and then like that? And then we're going to want to put the items export to inventory back in here. Cool. That should maybe work. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to have you remove all that stuff. Right? And then if I place the drone here, will he be able to handle that? Boop, boop. Aha! Okay. That's cool. And then he'll just chill there, waiting. That works. Okay. Maybe. Alright, it feels a little ridiculous, but I previewed the first area, so that's the green box. So I know that's like the first one that I placed. So that should be cool. So no more preview area now. So now if I use a lot of puzzle pieces for all the area stuff, but it's all good, right? So now if I undo this and we place this drone in the world, he should go place them all for me. And then he's going to go chill over there. How cool is that? I like it. I like it. And he's just going to sit there, you know, plopping items in and out of it. Not a big deal, right? Not perfect, right? The smarter way to handle that would be to like detect, but I just don't feel like having all those area positions again and have to detect them all, because I'd have to detect them all and then like, I don't want to write all that. It's good enough as it is. Cool. So how does this thing work? Let's find out. So the Book of Nature's Aura tells us that basically there's a bunch of recipes in here that we can get by placing items on the wooden stands and then growing a sapling right in the middle. Okay. So for that, we're going to want some saplings, and then we're going to want our Sigil of the Green Grove. Okay. So let's look at our first recipe that we're going to want to go with. Let's get some tokens of joy. So to get this thing, there's a few things we're going to want to get. Basically any flower, and we're going to need some bottled sunlight and a torch. Apple, iron, gold leaf. Okay. So gold leaf, apple, iron, torch. We're going to need bottled sunlight. So for that, we're going to need a bottle with a cork. And I think we just right-click in the world, and that gets me bottled sunlight. Which unlocks new chapters for me, by the way. But yep, there's bottled sunlight. I'll get like half a stack of those to start with. Is that cool? And then the final thing we're going to need for the token of joy was any flower, right? So dandelions or poppies might work. We have enough dandelions. We could probably do that. Cool. So then we're just going to place one item on the pedestals. And I don't think it actually matters where on the pedestals they go. Okay. Let's get this stuff out of the way so I can put you guys back up there. And then we've got, with all those things placed correctly, I should now just grow a tree. And the ritual will start. And it'll consume the tree and the items off the pedestals and give me the thing. You ready? Boom. And then my little drone's going to go place on my dust again. Good job, drone. You are doing a good job. And there's my token of joy. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So first process complete, right? Now I wonder if I can automate this with AE. I think I could, right? All we would need to do is get a block placer to place the sapling there, and then maybe something to like speed up the growth a bit. Could be cool, right? Could be fun. Oh, look who's breaking all the leaves. Good job, drone. You're doing a good job over there. I'm very proud of you. In case I haven't made that clear yet. Can I hopper into these guys? That's, I guess, question one. Yes, which means I can auto-insert into them, right? So what we could do is we could, like, insert items into each of these things, and then place, let's see, a placer module. Can you have, like, a range? I don't think so. Do you accept in the direction it's facing? Because I'd want you to get the sapling. Is this sapling used in any of the rituals at all? So, all right. So here's what I'm thinking. You ready? What we could have is, let's use modular routers for this. Okay. Modular router. Let's get a blank one. And we can do a sender Mark II, right? So check this out. Here's what I'm thinking. Get a bunch of blank modules. Get some pistons. Turn those into sender mark 2s. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I could do that. All right, cool. And then I would want a chest. And this guy would be my input chest. And that's where the puller mark 2 comes in, right? So you're going to pull from the chest and then send there, but we're going to blacklist saplings on the sender. Cool? Okay. Let's make you redstone mode high for a sec and make you run off a lever so that we can demonstrate how this works. Okay? So then we're going to want this one. Blacklist saplings. This one. Blacklist saplings. This one. Blacklist saplings. And I'm going to have you blacklist saplings as well, actually. You know what? So that I don't have to do that for all these. Because it occurs to me there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 slots here, right? So I shouldn't need to blacklist saplings if I do this in an intelligible way. So what was the last one I did? That one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Okay. So that should be good. So now, if I put a sapling and one of each item that I need to craft in here, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Watch what happens when I flip the lever. You ready? Cool. Okay. Okay. So then, let's get another modular router. And what I'd like you to be... So I'd like you to be a placer. I guess I could put you, like, there. I really wish I could, like, remotely place, but I could do a placer module. Okay. And then I'll do a puller mark 2. And your job will be to pull from here, but I want you to run redstone only for a moment. The redstone only thing is temporary while I set it up, right? So puller, but you're only going to pull saplings. Whitelist. Cool. And then you're going to place whatever's in your inventory, right? Which you'll place in the front. Okay? So watch. Cool. Cool. All right. So then we can set redstone mode always. Always. And let's remove these things real quick. And the only thing I might want from modular routers is, isn't there like a speed upgrade? Yes. Toss that in there. Cool. Cool. All right, so now that'll be faster. So then what I can have is a pattern provider. And that will, let's get like a few of these just for future use. Yeah? You like that plan? And that dude's going to sit right under here. Okay, and then mining gadget my way over to there. Okay, and then some cables. Okay, and then we can start programming all the token patterns. Is that cool? But we're going to have to manually add one sapling to them. Cool. Okay. Put you away. I'm going to put all you guys away. I'll deal with you in a minute. Automating you should be possible. Okay. Let's get all 4 tokens. So there's token of joy, token of fear. And is that also a oak sapling? It is. And then token of anger is also an oak sapling. Okay. And then token of sorrow is also an oak sapling. All right. And then there's some other ones, but that's a different thing. Any other rituals of the forest that I might want to automate at this point? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. A lot of these are probably like one-time use type dudes, but I know those 4 I use a healthy amount, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so you guys go in here now, and I should be able to configure you. Ignore contents of target inventory. Do not push if it contains a pattern input, and lock it until primary crafting result is returned. Cool. So it will do 1 craft, and it won't be allowed to craft anything more until we get the items that we're looking for. Is that cool? Now let's do collector. Right. So you. And not loving it. I guess what I could do is an interface here. I wanted to put it on the thing, but I guess I can do it with an interface, just so that it's like a little cleaner looking. Okay. And you'll be here with a whitelist, max range, which will hopefully include that tree. Yep, it does. Okay. And this is where I'll filter what items are going to come in here. Can I drag and drop the tokens? I can't. Boo! That's okay. We'll make them, and then we'll add them to the filter as we get them. Okay? So you want to test? Let's test. So I've got tokens. I would like to make another set of tokens of joy, please. Start. How cool is that? Right? And now, when this grows, he will auto-craft, right? And this thing's locked, by the way. See, waiting for token of joy to unlock. See it up there at the top? I think he has to be returned to this guy. He does wah, wah, wah. Okay, so with that said, you're gonna have to be something else. Facade, yeah, right? So how about grass block? Boop, boop. An anchor? Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and then we do, yeah, you do work. Okay, and you're gonna be whitelist, and then you're gonna get to go here. I guess it doesn't, I don't even need the facade because it's gonna be underneath the router, so it's cool. So never mind about that. That's fine. Okay, and then your radius is still such that you'll be able to pick up whatever. Yep, that works. Does that work? I think it works. I think it's cool, right? The only thing I might want to do now is speed up the growth of the tree, which we can probably do, but let's get our tokens, right? So, hey, I want a token of anger. That needs bottled ghosts. I'm not going to get that anytime soon. How about token of fear? Can I get that yet? Nope, that also needs bottled ghosts. Token of sorrow? That I can make. Boop, 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 boop. Right? Because it doesn't matter what items are in the ingredient list, only saplings are going to do that, right? And now it's crafting. How cool! I like it. I'm proud of it. I think it's neat. Never done that before, have I? Don't think so. And now you're waiting for token of sorrow. right? Which I got in my inventory because you don't have them on the whitelist, right? So Token of Sorrow, Token of Joy also needs to be added to the whitelist. All right, so now we would pretend that that dropped, and then boom, crafting complete, and this guy's no longer locked. See, crafting is unlocked. Cool, right? How cool is that? How cool is that? I like it. It works. Booyah. Okay, so that's fun. That's cool. I like it. I like it. Okay. Yeah. I wish. I love these sender mechanics. I wish they had something similar for block placers and breakers. That would be neat, right? If you could like place remotely, kind of deal. I'm sure there's other mods or things we could do, but I'm just trying to do things differently. Just trying to do things differently. Now, can you click for me? Is that a thing you can do? Modular router. You actually have an activator module in you already? You need power for that guy, but we can test this. Okay, so you're going to activate empty blacklist down. I don't think it matters. Action right click, sneak. I don't think it matters, right? So if I give you this, will you click it? Did that work? Where'd you go? What if I whitelist you? Where are you going? So it's kind of working, but it's also kind of not. Maybe because there's not another spot in the inventory for it to exist. That might be it. It might be just because item user. We could try the item user. Always on. If I did that. Always on. That also doesn't seem to work. Yeah, it was just a thought. Might be a way to automate those things. I'd be shocked if turtles couldn't do it. Right? So if I gave you this and we did peripheral.wrap, right? How are you on cooldown? You are on the right, correct? I believe so. True, pass. It didn't work. True, pass. Meh. Maybe it doesn't work. I wonder if the activator guy could do my sigil of the green groving. Would that be doable, you think? Maybe. The only way to test that would be to put a sapling there manually. Are you able to do that? I'm pretty sure most blood magic type things like this are set up to not allow autonomous right-click activation type stuff, right? So the only other thing I could do would be to maybe pull bone meal from here. Do you not know how to make more bone meal? Oh, you do. I just forgot to make you a stack. Crafting? Good. So what I could do is make another set of pullers. Mark II. And whitelist bone meal. Okay. And then you're not activating anything. Well, you are, and that's working. Cool. All right, that works. So, like, one more token pattern, right? So let's get another Token of Sorrow set. Boom. Bing, bang, boom. And then you should be hitting with bone meal. If I remove the whitelist and make it a blacklist. There you go. Hey! There you go. That works. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that. It is neat. And you are now unlocked. And we got our Tokens of Sorrow. Ha! Ha! So cool. And then he's pulling in more bone meal for me. Awesome. Awesome. I like it. All right. At this point, it's just ridiculous. I'm just seeing like how many ways I can automate things in a silly way. But I hope that that's entertaining. You guys let me know. How have you enjoyed these last few episodes? Is it cool seeing me like do all this craziness, or is it like dire? This is a slog to watch. Feel free to tell me either way. I would like honest feedback. So for now, Del20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let's come back next time and play some more with Nature's Aura. At some point, we'll actually be playing with Nature's Aura, and not just modular routers and drones. But we'll get there. For now, take it easy.